What's up guys? In this video, I'm going to be giving you some useful tips for your Tinder profile. I'm going to show you some examples of some really bad photos. I'm going to break down why they suck, why they don't work, and then I'm going to show you some good photos that I've taken personally as a professional photographer. I'm going to show you why they work and why they're able to get my clients results. So you can apply the same principles to your own photos and make babies. So let's crack in. Alright, so first photo here is something that guys do commonly, and this is the notorious mirror selfie, okay? Fuck mirror selfies, straight up. What does it convey to the girl when you just like this, taking a photo of yourself in front of the mirror, striking some douchey pose? It conveys that you're forever alone, right? It's like you didn't have anyone else around who could actually take a photo of you. So here you are, here's a fucking selfie, okay? And it just makes you look like every other average Joe dude on Tinder. And that just doesn't cut it, okay? The top 20% get the 80%. You gotta stand out or just don't even fucking bother. The only time I've ever seen mirror selfies work for guys is if they're, you know, ripped as fuck, they have like a six-pack, and you know, they're posing in a very like nonchalant, grounded, calm kind of way. And even then, you'd be better off just with better photos, right? But yeah, fuck mirror selfies. And if you do, don't do a pose like this, right? Like putting your fingers out, doing the fucking backwards peace sign. It just looks really try-hard. Also, like in your bedroom, it's like, come on. It's like, don't do that, okay? Just stay away from mirror selfies. They're not a photo that a high-value man would have in his profile, okay? Next, so this is a good photo, one that I've taken. This is what I would refer to as kind of like the LinkedIn headshot, okay? This is something I'll commonly do for clients. I'll take photos that they can actually use for LinkedIn as well. So not only do they get a fuck ton of matches online, but they also get job opportunities, right? A shot like this is attractive because it implies that you're like a working professional, that you have your shit together, you know, maybe you're a business owner, maybe it's a photo for your website. That's the kind of vibe it gives off, okay? And you can look at the expression here. You can very much see in his face, it's very relaxed. He's got like a very good squinch down pat. Check out this video for more on the squinch. Also, the angle of his face, I got him to tilt a little bit because I could tell in terms of his facial symmetry, that would be good. It would kind of show off his jaw. He's also accentuating his jaw, so he's pulling it forward a little bit, accentuating his jawline. And again, he's just got a nice, relaxed face, which is something I'll tell all my clients to do in shoots. A lot of the time, motherfuckers don't realize, but you know, they'll have like all this tension and nervousness that just shows up in their facial expression that they're not even aware of, right? And they look at the photos later and I'm just like, mate, you look nervous as fuck in that photo. And they have no idea, they can't even tell. But girls pick up on this, we all pick up on this, not just girls, subconsciously. We feel it, okay? You feel the expression and the energy behind the photo. And you can tell that the energy behind this photo, he's very grounded, he's very calm, he's very relaxed, he's very at ease, okay? That all comes through. Also, you know, he's got a suit jacket, he's got the shirt underneath, they're both really good. His haircut's on fucking point, he's got like the fade, he's got, you know, good pompadour hairstyle that suits his face. He's also got a few buttons undone, which can be good to do if you've got, you know, a good chest, if you got some muscles, okay? Other than that, I wouldn't have this many buttons undone, but for him, it works. It shows confidence. It shows a bit of sex appeal. Also, I went with black and white for this shot because again, it goes with that LinkedIn working professional kind of vibe, okay? It also gives off a bit of that dark, mysterious Christian Grey type of aesthetic, okay? Next photo. Now again, going back to what I said before, with this guy's facial expression, you know, someone without a degree of, you know, emotional awareness and a good EQ, they may look at his face and they may not see that, you know, his facial expression looks quite sad, right? He looks concerned. He doesn't look at ease, right? His eyebrows are slightly raised. His cheeks, they're not like down and relaxed. There's a little bit of tension in there. They're a little bit lifted, okay? His face, again, it's not in its resting position, okay? That's what you want, your entire face to just be in a resting position. But often, you know, when you're in front of the camera, you get nervous. And that's one of the things I work with my clients, is getting them into a relaxed state. You can see quite clearly that this shot is a professional fucking shot, okay? It's a good shot in terms of, you know, he's got the right camera settings, it looks clear, all that kind of shit. But what's wrong is that the photographer, the professional photographer, right, that took this shot didn't understand the subtleties of the expression and the energy that the client is actually giving off in the photo, which is fucking paramount to online dating, okay? Without that, you're fucked, right? Because that's what the girl feels on the other end when she looks at your photo. She feels the energy behind it, okay? Again, also his body language, sort of like the hands in together. That's not really like a confident, open kind of gesture, which the girl is going to feel. Again, just his body language and expression in general, he just comes across as kind of a bit closed off and a bit uncomfortable, right? Which is the last thing you want, right? You want to be open, confident, relaxed in your photos. Not like that. The composition of the photo is like a little bit off and it's a little too far away, right? Closer is better for online dating. That's something I have tested. Also the scale of it, you would have been better off cropping that, because again, you want to get, it makes him look shorter than he is. Also, the angle of the photo makes him look shorter than he is, which is something you don't want for online dating, okay? Obviously, height is attractive, so you want to showcase that. But anyway, I could go on for ages nitpicking, but we're going to move on to the next. And so this is one of mine, dog shot. Yes, fucking dog shots convert. One thing I will say about dog shots is make sure the dog is actually, you know, receptive to you and actually likes you, okay? The last thing you want in a dog shot is like you playing with a dog, but the dog's just like, get the fuck away from me, right? You know, obviously we pick up on that. Yeah, it's like if a dog doesn't like you, why the fuck would the girl like you? The dog is having a great fucking time, all right? He's got a smile there. It's a genuine smile. It's very candid, okay? I took this shot while he was actually, you know, talking to someone else, while he was having a chat. You know, he was genuinely smiling because of the conversation, and I just fucking caught him off guard and snapped, right? That's the perfect thing that you want with these kind of shots, just candid as fuck, okay? Also, you know, the colors, I will say with online dating, when you got a background which is like vibrant and has, you know, color to it, that makes you really stand out from the rest, okay? They did studies on that. The guy in Britain who is like the most swiped guy on Tinder or whatever, he said one of his tricks was have a bright background. Why? Because it makes you stand out, okay? So bright backgrounds can be very effective in making you stand out. All right, this one here, why is this a bad photo? Well, I blurred the faces for privacy reasons. The guy who has the profile is the one in the middle. Now, the very fact that I had to fucking explain that to you is the problem, okay? If you ever do a shot with other people, it should be clear that you are the one standing out in that photo, okay? And that's not just so the girl knows, that's also like a social dynamics thing, okay? If you're using a group photo of you, you wanna look like the center of attention in that photo. You want to be the person who's standing out in that photo. You want to look like you're the guy who is the leader of the pack, all right? If you take your photo with other guys, you want to also think about height, okay? If you're doing a group photo, which you don't even need, okay? You don't even need social shots on your profile, okay? That's a misconception. But if you do, make sure you're like the tallest, the center of attention, the one who is the leader of the pack, okay? Other things with this shot, the outfit he's wearing, you know, too baggy. It's not a good outfit. Yeah, you don't want like pants that just like hang off you like that are so baggy. Yeah, whole outfit is, you know, just not great. Like the color of the pants, it's not in style, doesn't fit him well, and isn't even the right colors for his skin. And also, yeah, the two other guys look both bigger than him, they look more confident than him, and they look taller than him, okay? So really not a good group photo. Also, he's playing fucking golf. Let's be honest, that's not a fucking DHV, alright? Alright, next photo. You can clearly see, like again, what I said before, closer is always better, okay? That's something you'll realize with a lot of my photos. They're not like very far out like a lot of these fucking like arty Instagram photos, okay? They serve a purpose. And what is that purpose? To make you look as attractive as possible so you get likes, okay? You should be the center of the photo, not the backdrop and everything else, okay? And my main focus is always portraying the person's physical attractiveness as best as I can, okay? So when I looked at this guy, it's like I realized, you know, he had a good jawline. This was his best angle, right? Facially. That's something I always look at. At first, I always look at, you know, what angle is going to be their best angle. And for this guy, this was the best angle for him. Again, he's got a good squinch, down pat. And in this shot, I sort of directed him to actually focus on a point in the distance, right? And I actually did that in motion. I'm just like, as I'm taking photos, I'm like, look at X, Y, and Z, just focus on that. And then he did, and then I captured him in motion while he was doing that. Again, his body language is quite open, you know, shoulders are relaxed and up. He's showing off his Adam's apple, which is again attractive. I shot from below because that makes clients look more powerful, okay? Definitely something that you want to portray as a man, okay? When shots are taken from below, makes you look more powerful, more authoritative. Yeah. So the outfit as well is a really good outfit. And the outfit and the way the background fit together, it very much gives off this kind of like hipster, indie kind of vibe, right? Which is great for this guy because it fits the demographics of the kind of women he's into and what he identifies with himself. So it's a really good photo on that front. Yeah, so let's take a look at another fail shots. Alright, so this photo here, okay, what's wrong with it? Well, first thing, it's taken at night, okay? Now, there's some exceptions to this, alright? Everything is gray, not black and white when it comes to this shit, but think about it. Emotionally, you know, girls going through Tinder, what's she gonna react better to? A photo that's just sort of at nighttime, not to mention, it, like, the setting is super random. It's like, where the fuck is he? Is he, like, at a gas station? Like, it's just like a basic wall with, like, a fucking car in the background. Like, it very much has, like, this dark, like, what the fuck is going on kind of feel to it, which is not what you want, okay? You want a photo which inspires trust, warmth, and obviously attraction. But yeah, when you take a photo at night like this in a weird fucking location that looks a little sus, like it definitely gives off that feeling to the person seeing the photo, okay? Which is not something you want to do, okay? So it's not a very good setting. The lighting also isn't very good, like it's not very even, okay? There's a lot of like shadows on him, there's kind of light at the top and then they're just like dark down there, which you don't want, okay? You want even lighting. You don't want harsh lighting either. This is a little harsh and artificial. Natural light over artificial light, fuck that shit. The outfit, you know, it's okay. Like I do like denim jackets. It's good for breaking like, you know, negative stereotypes against Indian dudes. But it's a little try hard at the same time, okay? Like the necklace, the tucked in belt, the bracelet, kind of has this modern or classic kind of vibe. Jacket could fit him a little bit better. And again, going back to the facial expression, I hope you have the EQ to realize, but he does not look confident, calm, at ease, grounded. He looks concerned, again, right? You can see a bit of concern and a bit of worry in his face, which is the last thing that you want. Again, think about the energy you're actually giving off, okay? It's not a good energy that he's giving off in this photo. And again, it's two posed, all right? It's not, I always get clients in motion as I'm taking photos, right? I get them to look certain ways, I get them moving, and then I capture them while they're moving, all right? This guy isn't doing that. It's just like he's kind of sitting there. The photographer's just like, look that way. He's like, yeah, okay. Yeah, so not really a fan of that. You know, he kind of has confident body language, but like you can see there's a disconnect between his facial expression and his body language. So not really good. Anyway, so this one, I thought I'd end with this one. This is a good mobile phone shot. You don't want every photo to be a professional pic. That said, you could still do that and it'd be all right. Right? Like every fucking successful person has professional pics. So anyone who says like, don't take professional pics because it's too try hard, like get fucked. All right. No successful person doesn't have professional pics, right? If you run a business, you have a website, you have a LinkedIn, you have professional pics taken of you. Any person who takes themselves seriously has professional pics. Okay. But that said, in your profile, it's good to vary it up with like 1 or 2 photos that are taken with a phone. Right? And this is a very good natural one. It displays quite a few attractive qualities here, okay? The one is obviously it's showing off his physique, which is very attractive. 2, again, it's got a dog, right? Which shows that you have the capacity to be warm and caring, which when not, you know, coming from some like nice guy supplicating framework is actually attractive. It also shows that he's into boxing, right? Which is a little bit of a, you know, it's like he's into fucking, or maybe it's MMA or some shit. Like he's into some hardcore combat sport, but then he's also, you know, caring and compassionate. Those together are very attractive. Again, it also looks very candid. It's not like posed. Yeah, it looks quite natural. So yeah, take these principles that I've discussed, you know, apply them to your own photos. But that said, let's be fucking honest, there's so much to getting this shit right. Like I said, the top 20% get the 80%, right? And that's not just about looks, it's about how you fucking present yourself in your profile, right? And if you're like the majority of guys, let's be honest, you have no idea how to actually get in that top 20%. And there's so much to consider. And yes, you can take these principles and you can take them and you can attempt to try to replicate the photos that I take, right? Like many people do, go for it. But likely chances are you don't really have the understanding to pull that shit off, okay? But you can try. But if you want to do things right, hit me up. Email is in the description. I have photographers, not just here in Melbourne, but also in many other parts of the world, and I'm expanding my team as we speak. So DM me and let's get you sorted. Let's get you matches. Let's do it properly and let's get to work, okay? Till next time, I'll see you in the next video.